In this video, I will be saying about my digital traveler, the trip to Kyiv in Ukraine. The moment I was planning to go Kyiv, my father was at 13/7/2021, which is the day before at 14/7/2021 was my birthday. And my father was preparing for the flight ticket for the vacation. As we are having online class due to the pandemic, my father said we can go for a vacation. So we chose Kyiv, Ukraine, because that has an historic monument and we also have easy access of e-visa, on arrival visa. So the trip started from Madurai International Airport and it takes off from Madurai to Delhi, Indira Gandhi International Airport at Delhi. It should be reaching Indira Gandhi International Airport at 8 o'clock, which is by Air India. It was a 777 flight. So we planned to stay 15 days in Kyiv and come back to India at 15/8/2021. The 20th July was the moment I have to arrive the Madurai International Airport at the early morning of 5 o'clock. But we went to trains and to buses and finally we arrived Madurai International Airport. And the plane was at IATA, the Indira Gandhi International Airport, and the boarding time was at 6:10 a.m. and I was very happy, and shortly the plane took off from Madurai International Airport, and that was a 3 hours 30 minutes journey, and I ate some rava and yogurt which is provided by the Air India. It was so cool that they didn't even provide highly served food classes. It was so cold that I was shivering because the cabin was too cold too. And my eyes were paining because of the sunlight coming from the plane at the altitude of 30,000 feet. And we didn't have any blurring options in the 777 and it was a paining, so I slept about 1.5 hours. And after we reached International Airport, in the Delhi, and the airport was 10 minutes before, and it just a 10 minutes, not 1 hour or 2 hours. So in Kyiv, that means when we arrived, so I don't want to stare the Ukraine International Airways because we had the worst services in there. We didn't receive any blankets, we didn't receive any of the foods. They just gave me a bread for the dinner and we just slept. And finally in Kyiv we arrived. And I am staying at the hotel called Hotel Ras, and it has some free Wi-Fi, free breakfast, and they also had some taxis to arrange to go wherever I want. The hotel was at 20 floors long. Yes, that's a big of a stadium. And behind you can see there's a green color stadium which we used to go. But once a week there was an football team. But we arrived we only saw only one match at the stadium. And at the 19th and the 20th floor I wasn't allowed to go because that was for the staffs. A quick tour of a room. At the first image you can see my bedrooms and the windows like that, and finally we have the hall, we have the bathroom, and we also see the outer place which is really cold. So at the last image I was taking the photograph of the outer side of my room. So the miracle moment, that was not a fun journey because as we had 7 days of quarantine and were just 7 days we spent there, I just found only one miracle thing. First thing was I was riding a bicycle, I mean a rented bicycle, and we were going. And suddenly I found a dolphin swimming in the lake, and it was the first time seeing the dolphin. That was my first seeing the dolphin. And that's it.